why race is considered a social construct with no true basis in biology or genetics. First, the concept of race did not begin with the field of biology or genetics. The concept of race began with Enlightenment thinkers like Carl Linus under the pseudoscientific veil of biology and genetics.
Unless I don't actually know how you do the stream.
You're right. No, you're right.
Based on external traits. This reinforces the fascist tone of their visual symbolism. The value of a human being becomes quantifiable.
Oh yeah, hoeflation they call this.
Oh yeah. I know. My favorite content creator, Asmongold, also had a tweet about that.
Oh, nice. What'd he say?
Oh, where was it? Chat. Someone in the chat will link it real quick. What did Asmongold say about hoeflation?
I love
no,
that
not
for
Homath.
him. Homath is a channel.
Homath is the channel that he likes, but he also said hoeflation. Wait, oh shit! Someone just. Where are all the hot girls working at GameStop? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Everybody always talking about hoeflation. This is so
brother
uncharacteristic. It is so not like his voice too.
He had Chat GPT ask him to write it like a hip hop style individual.
Yeah. Everybody always talking about hoeflation, but it's actually the opposite. I used to be able to go to GameStop or Target to see hot bitches working there every day. Now it's just hogs. Why? Because those girls are at home doing OnlyFans now instead of working.
True. He's right. He's got a point, man. Where did that come from? Because I've never seen him say anything like that, and anything like that since.
Yeah, no, this was
it's
like
just randomly. What the fuck?
No, this was he got real hot about this. I think he was just like, everybody always talking about hoeflation.
So he's saying hoeflation is going down because the hot women are going to do OnlyFans at home. So
yeah, it's not a hoeflation.
That's good for him though. That's good for him.
It's not. There's no. He's saying hoeflation is not real.
Right.
Hoeflation can't hurt you. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't fucking.
That's your favorite. Yeah, he's my favorite too. Probably.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best in the game. Nobody's out here doing it like that. Okay.
Your attractiveness, the higher your worth.
Hoeflation is the idea that like women have a higher standard for themselves. That's basically what it is, right? Isn't that what it is?
No, hoeflation is like women only want to go for hotter guys. So because all the women on like dating apps are going for the hotter guys, then the five and the sub fives, they call them, are not getting any matches, which is making the matches they do get lower on the scale because they have to go down in order to get matches, in order to date. So the guys in like 1 to 3 are left with nobody to have.
I just thought there was more hoes. Like I thought that, and the value of the hoe is going down because there's like the market is oversaturated with hoes.
Oh no, that might be with black pill guys. It's a different.
Okay, hold
thing.
on.
You're saying
I'm gonna go get a Teflon pan and we're gonna slam our head, to make sure that our prefrontal cortex is eroded so we can comprehend what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think
that might make our skulls look hotter.
That's a double benefit.
Win-win.
Okay,
these guys are awesome. Yeah,
because I don't think you're gonna be able to comprehend what these guys are talking about until you like have a debilitating medical condition.
The thing about black pill guys is it's like the entire thing is debunked by what else are you gonna do? Like if you think you can't get a date and you can't get a match because you're irreparably damaged or whatever, then you do whatever you can to try and do that. And if you aren't successful, then that's just the way it is, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you've talked about like any man can be a 7, right? If he just does the basics, like hygiene, workout, learn how to dress, those things. And I think that's fair. Like how many dudes do you know that have a girlfriend that have the incel skull on the right? See? Or like right there. I know hella dudes with a girlfriend that, or like a husband that have that skull.
Oh wait, hold on.
So it's like
this is a real case. A USA doctor decided to end the nature versus nurture debate. So we work with a bunch of orphanages to split twins into different families with different social and financial status. While his research is still sealed as the subjects are still alive, it appears he concluded that nature plays a bigger part in what type of person you become.
If his research is sealed, how do you know, bro? He opened the crypt. TikTok fact, by the way.
That sounds like the most unethical that sounds like the most unethical research I've ever heard in my entire life. This is literally a 4chan conspiracy. We got studies, but you can't see it.
Yeah. Just trust me, bro. The study says he didn't release the way he conducted it.
Yeah, I
wonder
think-
why.
Yeah.
Well, splitting up
because it
orphans
sounds
is like,
yeah,
they're already...
that doctor, famous, Mengele.
Yeah. His name is Joseph Mengele.
Yeah, I feel like twin studies were
What's up, twin?
twin studies have been done. It's not secret. It's taught in cognitive science. No, I know, but not like this. I don't think. You can't just because someone is an orphan doesn't mean you can just like manipulate their existence. I mean, I guess maybe this guy did, but I'm saying that like you can't safely conduct an ethical study that is replicable, that could be tested with a entirely unethical premise.
Do you have ADHD by chance?
Yes, I do. Why?
I do too.
Because you want me to get back to the video?
No, I'm just curious because like I the reason I don't stream, part of why I don't stream, not saying it makes it a bad stream or anything, but I do this too, and it makes me like I get distracted at the point where I forget if I'm trying to work on something on stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually trying to avoid the topic of incels because this frankly seems like a bottomless pit. The aesthetics of incel ideology deserve their own deep dive, so I'll be covering that in a future video. In a nutshell, men and women
Feminazis.
believe in fixed hierarchies in society. They have scorn for women, glorify violence, emasculate men, see themselves as victims, talk about conquering women, are fundamentally anti-feminist, justify or belittle assault, hate queer people, and love minors?
That's the other thing is
I am
all our ops are
so
pedophiles.
done with the manosphere, man. Let's...
Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's new meta. I mean, or maybe if you think about it, that's like the oldest meta of all
The
time.
new meta is pedophilia.
Yeah.
With these guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a very strange thing that I
Latest
started
patch.
noticing. Like we had like I feel like we had like a good 10 to 20 years where like people just basically were like, oh, you're a pedophile. That's gross. Right. And now people are like, nah, actually, like he might be a phebophile. Like that's what they do. Which, as I like to say, is basically you admitting that there are some minors that you would want to fuck. Okay. You're like, nah, you don't understand. These are fuckable minors. Okay. Not the unfuckable kind. Ew, gross. Which is crazy. When did this happen? You know?
Yeah, people get really touchy about like pedophilia accusations. I've gotten in trouble for that, for just being like, oh, this guy's a pedophile because they did something weird, like on Twitter or whatever. It's part of why I got banned, I think, one time a while ago. And when they start pulling out the distinctions, it's always like, what like normal people don't talk like this, you know? Like,
yeah.
it's funny.
Just move on. What's next? Oh no.
Ben, this video is really good.
Yeah. Pronouns! My goat. Everyone
Yeah.
became him.
I
Everyone
know.
made fun of him, and now everyone
We're
is
all
him.
tired
Yeah.
of Gamergate. Me too. But if you want to talk about far-right
Babytron, what's his
aesthetics,
name?
we can't ignore the most ridiculous, embarrassing,
Did you
and
say Babytron?
Yeah, little baby, that guy, the bald guy.
No, Babytron is...
Someone versus Babyface. His name is crazy. That's all I remember.
He said Babytron, dude. Yeah, this is Babytron.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Hold on.
He wanted beef. He froze up. He should have thought it out.
Hey, shitty boys, dog shimmerless.
Shitty boys. Yeah, I love Babytron.
Rape Chris. You hip skip? TWHL shit. You should know
You
that
like
by now.
Babytron?
Hey,
I mean, I don't care.
You like shitty boys?
It ain't shit like home. It ain't shit like home. Yeah, I let it hit the road, but it ain't shit like home. One state but a O. It ain't shit like home. It ain't shit like home. It ain't,
That's hard.
It ain't shit
Is that
like
that
home.
Google
Yeah, I let it hit the
Maps
road, but it ain't shit like home. Yeah, the murder man code. Better go and get a coat. The chopper got kicked, let it sing. Neon, I'm out here in the mountains calling plays. Dion, he the biggest burger of them all, dog of Leon. Someone come and cool the hood down, we need Freon. We both push P, I'm a pimp, you a peon. The meth lab got more sheets than Bed Bath and Beyond. What you gotta know is he not
Baby
what
Trout's
we
one of the
on. If I
smartest
don't got the
people on
glass
earth,
between the
I
knife like I'm Theon. When it come to bucks, you Theon and shit, I'm big bro. 4 minutes after 3, that little bitch a big hoe. Too comfy in the deep, I'm like the swim coat. All they do is shoot bricks, I think the rim broke. I never dug rake, got some free rip. The Havana leaf louder than the cheese mix. Sometimes I think right, sometimes I think left. Sometimes I think life, sometimes I think death.
I'm not playing Miles. Shut the fuck up, chatters. All right,
What's
let's keep
that?
going with the
Stupid
video.
corner of the internet.
No.
What's Miles?
Nah, don't worry about it. It's just-
Really? Is that another music person?
Nah, just don't even
singer?
Google it. Don't even.
You
Let's
know
just keep
Miles.
One
going.
that heavily overlaps
Chat,
with
help
the
me out.
manosphere.
He's gatekeeping his
Gamers.
favorite music.
It's pointless to try and have a political conversation with many male gamers since they will insist they're totally apolitical. They just want to keep politics out of their games.
True.
Right? Steve Bannon? You
that
can activate that
XQC?
army.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
I never seen that.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh, it was the Aiden Ross thing.
Yeah,
Right.
Trump
I
met
remember
XQC
that. Yeah.
one time. It was like 100% tariffs on Canada. We can't let these motherfuckers into the country. That's literally what he did. He met one guy from Level.
Can I see this clip? I've never seen that.
No, it's just see now you're ADHDing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, see,
We
It's
just
easy.
enjoyed a Babytron, but yeah, I feel my thing is as a video maker, I feel bad for Ben, but also I'll watch it on my own time. That's just a
Right?
funny screenshot.
Steve Bannon?
It's just so cringe.
You can activate that army. They come in through Gamergate or whatever and then get
What
turned on
is
to
this
politics
guy
and Trump.
saying?
If you're part of a fandom or a gamer and chronically online, you've definitely seen these thumbnails, right? Very similar to the ones floating around in the manosphere bubble.
Fuck white.
Women
Wait,
in
go
these
back.
thumbnails, right? Very similar to the
Oh.
ones floating.
Our game has no white males. Fuck whiteys. Oh my god, perennially in a state of panic.
I can't
It's
believe
just
she had that hat.
permanent victimhood, dude. We're
That's
all
low-key a hard hat.
yeah.
Floating around.
Yeah, that's
in
real. That's definitely a hat that she
Yeah,
owns.
it was definitely real, and
Yeah.
I want one. Fuck, I
Yeah.
should make merch that says stuff like that.
Men are to blame for everything. Men, we are sorry feminism has gone too far. Stop asking me what I am. Why I am not enough. What?
manosphere bubble. Women in these
My thing
thumbnails
with
are
gender
often
content a
emotionally
little bit
hysterical.
is like from covering the manosphere for a little bit, like a couple years ago, I was covering for a couple years. It's like my perspective on it has not changed as far as the manosphere, but now I also see a lot of clips that are, it's like girls saying dumb shit. I don't see them a lot, but I'm like, this person's rage baiting or this person's unintentionally being dumb because people generally are dumb and all these people are making money off of it. But like, whereas I would have in the past been like defended a person that's saying something dumb because people are being misogynistic towards them. It's like you can just say they're saying dumb shit and then move on to say why this guy's like this, the anime avatar vampire
Yeah,
misogynist.
it's over.
Or
You're
like-
misogynist now. You covered the
Yeah.
manosphere so much, you became it.
I looped around. I fully horseshoe theoried, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's definitely, first of all, femcells are not the exact same as incels. Okay?
No, not at all.
They're not.
Not at all.
They are annoying, but that's pretty much it. Like they're not fucking doing like, mass shootings and shit. And also, and this is the same thing I always fucking explain to people, like you still have to understand that like femcells are operating under the same patriarchal constructs that we are all operating under, and therefore they have no fucking power. They have no systemic hierarchical forms of oppression that they can just lean on. Okay.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, oh yeah,
Certainly.
the one femcell did that, but that was
Oh, right.
but again, that was like a white supremacist Telegram group.
Yeah.
So ultimately, what do you call it? Ultimately,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it just like doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah,
is
I
what
don't mean to
mean.
weigh them in the same way. I just feel like there's an evolution of like online content that at a certain point when you're looking at gender content, you have to recognize that it's a huge kind of clown fiesta of rage bait from everybody. One of them has systemic power and one of them doesn't, of course. But
lack of systemic power doesn't necessarily mean lack of cultural influence. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of femcel cultural influence. Go talk to your mom. Okay, go talk to any woman. Go talk to a woman, please. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, obviously not to the same scale. No, there is no scale. Like, if anything, the gender wars dynamic has absolutely created like a lot of women that are understandably resentful towards all men, understandably resentful towards like the uneven ground that they're playing in. But ultimately, there is no. It's true on CNN. They're saying they need an Andrew Tate of the women. Yeah, we need the ladies to start sex trafficking some men out here. What is this? Like, it's more so a reaction, and it has very little cultural cachet, in my opinion. It's just like not real at all. It's just annoying. At most, it's fucking annoying, and it's I mean, some people get duped by it for sure, but ultimately it is irrelevant when we are talking about like the systemic inequality that like women are faced with, especially with like access to healthcare, abortion. You know, I mean, there's a woman who was fucking literally forced to carry a pregnancy to term after she had already been in a vegetative state. Like, what are we talking about? That's in America, you know? I agree it's a reaction, but there's like a niche. I agree the outcome is mainly just annoying. Yeah, it's just fucking annoying. Who cares?
I think specifically with like content, because that's what a lot of like, I don't know, there's a lot of focus on like the manosphere and to a much lesser extent like femcells or whatever. So much of the discourse that happens is kind of like this guy makes money doing this. He makes money propagating misogynistic ideas to an audience of misogynists, right?
Yeah.
That's not systemic power, right? And from my feelings of covering guys like this, at a certain point I got kind of frustrated with it because I was like, this stuff's bad, and there should be people like calling it out and critiquing it and like showing, you know, exposing that this content is so prominent. But at the same time, how does this relate to like the larger levers of power? You know, like it feels. I mean, that's the transition I made like in October 2023, because I was like, even though this stuff is harmful, and even though the Andrew Tates, like, people should be calling it out, I feel like to an extent, you know, the online content aspect of it is grand scheme inconsequential, even if it does affect a lot of young men. Which that's. I mean, I'm not saying people shouldn't do it. That's just my personal, I guess, like journey with reconciling how, like, communicating politics that are, you know, feminist, or trying to be normal about it and get men to be normal isn't it's not the best way to go about it isn't probably owning these guys that are just like total trolls, you know.
Feminaz balls ruin everything in colleges, bro. The fuck you mean?
True.
Dude,
the
men
people
hating
come up
women
with
lead to Israel. What? Feminaz
Holy.
balls is so funny
That's a new one.
he went from feminazi to feminaz ball.
Wow.
If you understood the Chad apartheid,
No shot.
bro, you go
They're
back far
cooking.
enough, you will find that I looked like shit, okay, for most of my life. This is a new phenomena,
Is this
okay?
person joking, you think?
You're Chads and run everything. No, this person I think
said
is
I'm a
like
Chad?
deeply unwell.
said I'm
Poor ugly guy.
Oh.
Most liberals are Zionist compromised. The only true liberal is Cenk Uygur. Do you condemn the Chad apartheid though? What about the
Whoa.
male loneliness
That
epidemic?
was from like 2 weeks ago.
Don't you want to be like next Vladimir Lenin or some shit? Don't you have ambitions to be like Vladimir Lenin though? Can't fucking. Hassan, what do you think about the Chad apartheid? What about the feminists who beat men today in the Chad apartheid, where only 20% of men get laid but 80% don't?
That's the hoeflation thing I was talking about, which is
It's
that's
the
not
Pareto
true.
principle.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And some people unironically think that like if they get like a white nationalist traditionalist society, like they'll have like a state mandated girlfriend, but they won't. Anyway, yeah, he's this. How do I escape poverty? Don't you want to be like the next Vladimir Lenin or some shit? Okay. But yeah, but
Chat
she's a woman.
apartheid
What
is
can
a
you
fun
do?
one. That's a new one. I haven't heard
Fuck
that.
Destiny. Fuck Israel.
Okay.
This guy is pro-Palestinian, but also deeply concerned with the unequal terms that he believes
He's
exists
against
under.
apartheid.
Yeah, he's against all apartheid.
All apartheid,
including Chad
for-
apartheid.
Including for
No,
the
he can be helped.
sub-fives.
This guy can be helped. He's not so far down the pipe. I mean, he is very far down the pipeline. Let's be real. But
I'm curious what the Chad apartheid means. Like I'm assuming
he means like he's saying that Chads run everything. And if you understood the Chad apartheid, like you're Chads and run
Yes.
everything, and the
we
uglies
do run everything.
the uglies are forced to be permanently servile in a servile state. The Untermensch. See how quickly it turns into like all this like genetic predeterministic values. It very quickly just jump to like neo-Nazi sentiment. This is what I was talking about with like even the black pill stuff.
Yeah, there is lookism though. I think that's a